Hello everyone. Today's video is about how to improve your layout look and feel. It's pretty simple, it's cheap, it's easy to do, but it brings up the quality of like the layout itself and how much cleaner and more professional it looks by a lot. So stay tuned and let's see how to make that happen. While there's many ways to make your layout feel more professional, more complete, and look clean and better, there's certainly some expensive and fancy ways, and there's some cheaper, easier way. This is one of the cheaper, easier way. I've technically started doing it before doing the video, but I'm so pleased with the results that I stopped halfway to show you how to do this and how easy it is and how much of a difference it makes. The technique is simply to paint your benchwork black. Like you can see here, I've added this. If you compare to old videos, you won't see that. Well, you'll see this. That's bare wood with some paint from when I glued the ground, like the scenic stuff, leaking on the side. Just by painting it this edge black, it already improved the look by a lot, but I'm trying to do the whole side of the bench work, like this section, just to really complete it and make it look cleaner, because you see all my paint marks from when I was painting stuff. You can see here, I started there just to see what it looked like and how difficult it is. I'm probably going to keep directly around the power switches wood, like bare wood, because that's too finicky to do. I've started here as well. Like I said, it's super simple. All you need is some cheap black acrylic paint like this one. This was found at Walmart. And a foam paintbrush. I find that the foam paintbrush works much better than regular paintbrush, because paintbrushes, when it's actually a brush, when you go to the side like this, the brushes up top go on your track and paint everything, while the foam just stays flat and goes across properly, so it doesn't overlap on your layout while still doing a clean, consistent application of paint. On rougher wood like this, maybe a brush would be better, because it looks like this. But with two coats, you can't really see it, but you can actually still see some wood. But with two coats, that's going to cover most of it. But even with only one coat, when applied properly, it really cleans up the look of the layout. Like, this looks much better than bare wood with some drips of the brown paint for the ground covering. So, so yeah, I'm gonna put it on time-lapse mode while I paint the rest of this side and maybe a bit more, and then we'll look at the finished result, and that's gonna be the video for today. Well, there you go, guys. Here's the result. So you can see here, that part was already done before I started the video, but you can clearly see how clean it is, how more professional and better looking it is. I know I've been repeating myself, but that's how that's the best way to describe it. If you look, it really separates the layout scenery to the bench work, but it doesn't take away, like it keeps you focused on the layout by having black on the side. You can see the entire side here has been painted black, this section as well, which really, really improved the looks, I think anyways. The edge there, I'm thinking of doing the whole section where I keep my powers, my controls, but I need to remove everything to do it properly. This was already black, but I did the edge there, like this. I did the edge here, and I did most of the edge here where the tunnel is. I even did a bit inside the tunnel because it's inside the tunnel. That's the whole point. This is an access hatch that also doubles as a peak inside the tunnel. So that's why it's this way. So I hope you guys like the video. I highly, highly recommend you do this to your layout. Even without doing the entire bench work, just doing the strip like at the beginning of the video where it was just the strip at the level of the layout makes a huge difference. It really does a much straighter seam, and it feels like you took a part of the earth and took it out and it's just black because that's where the edge is, right? It's like the edge of the world, I guess. It's black, it's void. That's how it feels. I really don't know how to describe this. I just think it looks more professional. It keeps you focused on the layout, not the bench work, and it just looks plain better, and it's super easy. And those bottle of paints, you don't need a big one. A small one would do my entire layout, which is 7 by 7 feet, and it would still have some left, and that's $3. So it's really not an expensive thing to do. Highly recommend. Cheap, easy, and looks great. So yes, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know if you want to see something specific, or just how-tos, or just specific trains to run, and I'll most likely respond to your comment and see what happens. And have a great day. Let's just watch the train go around one last time.